After you sand drywall, it's time to paint it. Now, you know what can happen? If you're not careful, you can make two big mistakes. You have to use the right product and the right technique to get the best results so you don't see the drywall seams and the nails that you've covered with joint compound. Now, here's what you got to do. The first thing is you have to buy a paint that's both a primer and a sealer. Now, why is that important? I'll tell you why. The primer means that it's got a lot of extra pigment in it, and that helps to disguise any kind of small imperfections in the surface of the drywall. The sealer part is very important. What that does, that evens out the porosity of the entire surface. For example, the drywall seams have a different porosity, or they soak water in or liquids at a different rate than the paper on the drywall. The sealer takes care of that, and it gives one nice even surface for when you go ahead and put your finish paint on. Now, what can go wrong when you go ahead and paint? The common problem that most people do is that they put the paint on too thin. You need to go ahead and put the paint on very heavily, because most of the product in the paint can and what you're putting on the wall is actually water that evaporates. And so the only thing left behind is the actual pigments and the glue. So make sure you put the paint on thick. Okay, remember, to get that new drywall smooth as glass, make sure you get the right paint and primer and put it on nice and heavy, and it's going to look just swell. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.